This is a lesson on solving multi-step inequalities. So, once again, the algebra behind solving one-step, two-step, and three-step equations and inequalities is very similar. So let's just get going on that. So the first thing I would do here is distribute the 3. So it's 3t plus 3 minus 4t is greater than or equal to negative 5. I have like terms, so I can combine negative 4t with the 3t to give me negative 1t plus 3 is greater than or equal to negative 5. I can then subtract 3 from both sides to get negative t is greater than or equal to negative 8. Now the one difference at this point is if we divide or multiply by a negative number, so like negative 1, I would flip the inequality. So instead of greater than, it becomes less than or equal to. The t is now positive, and so is the 8. So the answer is t is less than or equal to 8. So I have 7, and I have 8. I put a closed circle and an arrow pointing left. Looking at example 2 over here, I have variables on both sides of the equation. I have a positive 6 here, I have a positive 3 there. If I want to get a positive n and avoid that situation, I'm going to subtract 3n from both sides to get 3n minus 1 equals 8. Then I can add 1, which gives me 9. I have 3n is greater than 9. I divide by 3, and I get n is greater than 3. Quick little graph, 2, 3, 4, open circle because there's no equals, arrow pointing to the positive direction. I'm going to do that same problem over again, just to show you that you can do it a couple different ways. Alright, so it's 6n minus 1 is greater than 3n plus 8. Now we should get the same answer if we solve it a different way. If we solve it a different way, you get a different answer, then something went wrong. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to subtract 6n from both sides. These cancel. I have negative 1 is greater than negative 3n plus 8. I can then subtract 8 to get negative 9 is greater than negative 3n. Once I have that, I can divide both sides by negative 3, which flips the sign. So now it's negative 9 divided by negative 3, which is 3, is less than n. Now that is a little bit different than what we had over here. But if I want to flip the equation or the inequality around to say n here and 3 there, I also have to flip the sign. So it does end up being the same exact solution and the same exact graph. So that is solving multi-step inequalities.